What I love about college football, the energy, the bands, the youthfulness,
Yeah.
none of it's present at the Heisman ceremony, which looks like an old, archaic country club seeking new members. You had a strong opinion on the way the Heisman vote went down.
Yeah. I got frustrated. I got really frustrated. And you have to understand the backstory on this. I've been covering college football since I left as a player, since 2006 to some degree, whether it was regional on small networks or now nationally for FS1 and Fox, the network. I've been involved with college football and I love it. It's deep down to my core. And I've always wanted a Heisman Trophy vote. I've worked for it tirelessly. And I finally was able to obtain one this season. And I took it so seriously the entire year. I went out of my way to call coaches and ask about different players across the country, ask for game film in order to watch players that I normally wouldn't have seen on any given Saturday after being at the game that I covered. And then I see the breakdown after the trophy was given out, and 15%, about 140 of the 928 votes, were cast before the conference championship games. And people can say all they want, this is actually a more pure style of voting because it's only 12 games against 12 games for every player. Well, some teams hadn't even played their 12th game. What if we were still talking about Corey Coleman in the Heisman Trophy? He had a game on that weekend, and it was his 12th game. These people that cast their vote before that game aren't seeing the best competition against one another, and it's lazy. It's bad for the sport. Those people should have their votes ripped away from them because there are people that are involved, like myself, that are desperately trying to get a Heisman vote because we think it's an important thing. One of the things I know about the Heisman Trophy, Colin, is it sets that player up for a lifetime. We don't celebrate enough players in the final anyways. We only invited 3. Keenan Reynolds should have been there. Baker Mayfield should have been there. And now we've got guys that are voting on this before all the games have been played. I don't think it's right. And it's too big of a deal, in particular for the future for that player that wins that trophy. And I do want to be very clear about one thing. I know this is a long answer, but this is not a rant about who won the trophy. Derrick Henry is a fabulous player and a deserving Heisman winner. This is a frustration with the process, which is flawed and has to be fixed.